Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Did Y'all Know? My name is Dan.
Check. I'm Sam. Check.
And obviously, it looks like there's a different camera angle going on right now, Sam.
Yeah, how's it looking?
I think it's looking pretty good. I don't know. I can't really necessarily see
Are we
it right
recording?
now. Oh, yeah, it's been recording.
All right, what's up?
Okay, so a little bit different over here nowadays.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. So are we actually explaining what's going on, or are we actually going to have an intro?
Oh, we're going to get an intro. We're going to get it in there.
Okay. So what are we doing right now?
I mean, we're just talking.
Okay.
We're live.
What's up, Dan?
How's it going?
Thanks for coming over.
Yeah. Do you want to look up a DYK for our viewers?
Sure.
Okay. While he does that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk in this deep voice.
Welcome to 94.7 The Magic.
The magic.
Let's see.
Just look up like 50 crazy facts or something.
All right. I think.
Do 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 do.
Oh, you know what? I have a pretty good one, actually. Okay. I have a pretty good fun fact, but I got to do a little bit of research right now. Stand by.
Okay, well,
This is one I actually knew off the top of my head. Because I just know stuff like that. But
while he does the research, wait, are you done? You got it?
No,
okay.
Not done.
While he does the research, I'm going to just plug our Instagram real quick. If you would like to provide us some feedback, follow us on DYK_podcast or email us at learnsomething@didyallknow.com. And also check out our YouTube channel right now, because currently we got a YouTube channel at, I think it's Did Y'all Know Podcast. I'm not sure. I kind of forgot.
You tell me.
It's up there. We got one episode going right now.
Okay.
So you got it?
Yeah, and I gotta look up one more thing.
Oh goodness.
Stand by.
So Sam doesn't know it yet, but I got him a present today.
I'm really excited about it.
He doesn't know though. It's right here.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. All right. Let's start the show.
Okay. Well, the show's already going.
Well, so we are keeping this stuff. The viewers don't want. The viewers like structure.
The viewers like raw, Sam.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. What episode is this? 12?
11.
11.
Wait, so like we could still technically restart, but we're also like not going to restart.
Okay.
It's gonna be in there. So that's the raw content that they got to like observe and see like the background of what's going on. And now we start like we are an actual show.
All right, ready?
It is really freaking hot in here. I'm sweating.
Whew. I'll turn it down.
Okay.
And welcome to Did Y'all Know? This is going to be episode 11. I'm Sam.
I'm Dan.
And we'll explain why we're alone right now. But did y'all know that lemons, the yellow fruit, Dan, lemons are not a naturally occurring crop. They're actually a hybrid between a bitter orange and a citron.
A citron?
That's right.
I've never even heard of it.
Citron. Bitter orange and citron. So it is not a fruit that naturally occurs in nature. Also, speaking of fruit, apples, inside the seeds, has a small amount of cyanide. And if you ate enough apple seeds, you would die.
Whoa, really?
That's right.
So that's why I can't go to the store and just order apple seeds right next to your sunflower seeds.
Negative, yes. Yeah, it has cyanide in it, which is a very deadly poison to humans.
Ew.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that is cool. Wait, I think there's other crops out there, like I think broccoli or
I know for a fact if you eat too much nutmeg, it'll kill you. Now then again, eating too much of anything will kill you.
Not cotton candy.
All right, I'll give you that one. And for that, let's go to the intro music. And thank you for tuning in back to Did Y'all Know? This is episode 11. We really appreciate everyone listening. I know that, a lot of people have long commutes, and we're glad that we can share our time with you.
Yeah, whenever you're driving 60 and just listen to both mine and Sam's voice, like we know that you're in the moment. You're in the moment with us.
Wait. What about Wes though?
Oh, so yeah, we got some things to tell you about Wes.
Yeah, so we have a special alert on Wes. Our best friend Wes, short for Wesley, who was on this podcast for so long. Also, he was on our old podcast, Chatting with the Buds.
Mm-hmm.
He is currently having a child. And congratulations to him. He is going to be busy being a father, and we totally understand that. And but he will join us for a few episodes.
Absolutely.
Bring his big head back into here and talk about stuff that he knows that no one should ever know. But that's Did Y'all Know? So, but yeah, congratulations to Wes and his beautiful wife. And their brand new kid who's coming very soon, and we wish them all the best. And he's I work with him, so I see him all the time. So
yeah, I'm not going to see him as often as I used to now, which I only saw him about once a week. But from time to time, I will be able to catch up with Wes, and he will also still be an active DYKer as to where he is going to be helping us out on the foreground, background, just because, you know, he definitely wants to see us grow, just like you guys do. You guys are listening to us because you want to see us grow. So
That's
anything
right.
you could do to like help us out, let us know, because we could use the help. You know,
we love you guys.
we are a community. We are together. We are in this. Shout out to all of you guys, including Toby in Germany. Like, appreciate all of you.
Man. He's like kind of
He's
turned to like an ongoing kind of motif.
He's a
We
day
just
oneer.
we just talk about we talk about Toby all the time.
Hey, you know what? You guys can also be Toby's eventually if you just like submit some sort of feedback to us. And yeah, Toby did it without us even like saying this.
Pretty
but
much. But real quick, before we go into something a little fun, we're going to have a short show today. Something a little fun that we're going to do today. We're going to do some random topics, and Dan and I are just going to talk about it because we're so good at conversating. But I do want to talk about some of the stuff we have coming on. You guys may have listened to our last episode, which was our first iteration of Slice of Life, where we take interesting and not so interesting people and we bring them on the show and talk about the things that they do. It can be anyone from a computer engineer or it could be a garbage man, but we'll make it interesting. Last time we had Bert, a good friend of Dan's, who is he's an entrepreneur and big into coding and big into building bigger businesses. Triple B.
Building bigger businesses.
Building bigger businesses. So, thanks again to Bert for coming on the show, but a couple people that we caught coming up. Dan, what are the couple people that you've been talking to coming on the show?
Yeah, so we definitely do have a couple different interviews
You
coming
got
up.
two and I got two.
Okay, so at least I know one of the two. You're gonna have to help remind. Oh no, I do have two.
Yeah.
So, okay, so get this, guys. DYK, we're no Joe Rogan podcast. We're no podcast that has millions and millions of followers.
Well, don't sell us too short.
Well, I mean, we are pretty short right now. I mean, you're like 5'3" and I'm like 5'4".
Okay, 5'9.5". All right.
But on Tinder, I'm 6 foot. But anyways, so guys, we are not big by any means, but for whatever reason, we do have these awesome connections to different people throughout the world that,
That's right.
you know, you wouldn't necessarily just like automatically assume we know, but through our other connections that we do have a UFC fighter coming on here. And then we also have a guy who hit it pretty big in YouTube as to where he has tens of thousands of subscribers.
I'm just gonna talk about how the YouTube monetization works, which is, by the way, a very interesting topic.
Oh, absolutely.
It I don't know. As far as I know, it's not really for the people, and I'd like to know more about that. But the UFC fight, that's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, so that guy,
I want to know what it's like to get punched in the face. I'm gonna be honest. I've never been punched in the face before.
If we get 100 donations of $1 or $2 by the time that I record with the guy, which I believe we're actually recording the day after this podcast comes out, I will get punched in the face by him. I will do it. I'll do it.
No way.
Freaking bet. Okay. Hey, you see it right here. People.
Deal.
I'm shaking his hand right now. If we can get, if we could raise $100, $100.
Do we even have a donate button on our website?
No, but we have a subscribe button on Anchor, and if they subscribe to Anchor, if we get, I might start regretting this. Like at this
Maybe.
point.
Okay. All right. Well, listeners, if $100, and we're gonna program a donate button onto didyallknow.com, and right, cool.
Yeah.
Is
Can
that
I
right?
like?
Okay.
Can I put like a? Can he have like a boxing glove or?
Yeah, he got a
anything?
boxing glove for sure. He's not gonna punch you bare fist. No way.
Okay. Okay.
We'll get you. I have a boxing glove.
He doesn't even know like this is happening. I mean, he knows that we're recording,
Yeah.
but he doesn't.
Okay. And that will be. We'll put that on video. So. It's gonna be great. So $100 donated didyallknow.com to see Dan get punched in the face by a UFC fighter.
Yeah, but
and he's a welterweight, right?
A welterweight.
A welterweight.
A welterweight. What's that?
That's like right above middleweight, I think.
Maybe.
So he's like
He's a big.
he's a stout guy.
Yeah, he's a stout
he's
guy.
Probably at least weighs at least 180 pounds.
Whenever UFC had like a fight island recently in Dubai, and he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Really?
In Dubai.
Okay. In Dubai.
Dubai.
Nice place.
Yeah.
What country?
Is it not Dubai?
No.
Is Dubai a city?
That's a city.
Abu Dhabi?
Did y'all know? No. Did y'all know Dubai is in what country?
I don't know. Emirates?
The United Arab Emirates. Very good.
Okay.
So
okay.
anyway, and also, so those are the two people that Dan's been talking to. I've got two people that two friends, one of them being a close relative of mine. My first buddy that I'd like to have come on his name is Chris, and he is the music producer for our intro music, and also he's a tattoo artist apprentice. So that would be very interesting to see what his experience becoming an apprentice at a tattoo parlor, and also talking about his independent electronic music production. Also, another one that I'm really excited about is personally my brother. My brother Stuart. He is a licensed orthopedic surgeon, and he works here in Texas, very close to us. But one thing that he has experienced during his medical school training is that he was present. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. It's a car outside.
Oh, okay. He was present at Aurora, Colorado during the Batman movie theater shooting.
That happened so long ago. What was that, like 2009?
Man, I couldn't even tell you.
2006?
But he was working at a nearby hospital from the movie theater in Aurora, Colorado, and he remembers seeing plenty of patients, gunshot wound patients from that event. So he's going to talk about that. That's going to be very interesting, and looking forward to having him on. But
so we actually do have a quite the lineup going on right now.
Quite the lineup.
That's
of
pretty
people.
cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear some
great.
like fun stories.
Oh, I've got plenty of people. For some reason, like you and I could just sit here and talk about all the interesting people. No, I've got a buddy who is a professional prosthetician. He makes fake limbs for people. That's crazy.
Really?
So I want to learn about that. So anyway, but did y'all know we're really excited for this next part? We're just going to talk about stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, it's going to be a shorter episode for you guys. A little laissez-faire, if you like.
See, you say that, but like, what if we just go on like tangents, and like we end up, hitting an hour? Who knows? We don't know. We're living in the moment.
Anything can happen. So what did I write in last time? Random topic generator.
Sam, real quick, in regards to that tattoo artist that you know, would you ever get a tattoo by him?
Sure. Okay, here's the thing. He's my longest running buddy.
Yeah.
Okay? His name's Chris.
Yeah.
All right. And he's my longest running friend. I've known him since the 6th grade, and ever since I've known him, he's been drawing, he's been illustrating, he's been sketching. He is an artist at heart, for sure. Whether it comes to music or it comes to putting pen to paper, pencil
he's
to
creative.
paper,
He's a creative guy.
He's a very creative person, and I would definitely trust him for a tattoo.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks.
Right now, but we'll talk about it when he gets here.
Okay.
I can't wait for that to happen. Okay, so first, let's talk about some topics, huh? You ready? Dan, you excited for this? Random topic generator and conversation starter. Dan, this might actually help you with your dating life.
Dude, I'm still thinking about the fact that if someone pays us $100, I'm going to get punched.
You're going to get punched in the face. But it's like, it's not even that I came up with that. You came up with that.
Well, it would go to charity, all right? I shaved my head for charity.
I know you did.
Like, might as well get punched in the face for charity.
Might as well.
Okay.
So if you want to donate $100 to the McKinney Animal Shelter. How about the Dallas Animal Shelter?
No, it would go to a different thing. Maybe Feeding America again.
Okay. Deal.
All right.
Okay, so okay, what are some strange beliefs that some people have?
Strange beliefs
without
that
getting political
have.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, hold on.
How about the world's flat?
Oh, that's a fun one. The flat worlders.
Yeah. So let me describe it real quick about this. It's
Yeah.
actually an ongoing joke. It's like an inside joke at the fire station that we have right now. So obviously I'm a big proponent on astronomy. I love astronomy. Everything, most of the stuff in my own place is just, my walls are littered with, space memorabilia or whatever. I've got space on my body. I am I just love astronomy, right? You know that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, everyone at the fire station knows this, and they tend to want to, what you would call, stir the pot. So what they would do is, for example, we might be talking about space in general, but especially Marcus, buddy of ours, will come up with whatever reason to say that the world's flat. I know he's really good at stirring the pot, and you know that, and he'll come with all these crazy ideas and whatnot, and he'll be like, well, you can't prove that, we don't know that, and I know he doesn't believe the world's flat.
No, he just loves to stir the pot.
Exactly, so he does that. But one thing that we talked about that truly actually became an inside joke, because some of us really didn't know the answer. I do. The question, we call it the helicopter question. The helicopter question is, if you were on a helicopter and you just took off into the air, straight up in the air, let's say 100 feet, and you just sat there for 3 hours, 6 hours, a day, whatever.
Would the world turn?
Would the world turn under you? And if it doesn't, why not? Or if it does, why does it?
Ooh, that is such a hard question to answer.
Yeah, so why doesn't the world turn under you when you do that?
I feel like because a helicopter can't go high enough as to the point where the world turns underneath you.
All right,
you're not in orbit yet.
We're going to turn every topic into Did Y'all Know? Did y'all know?
Oh, this hurts my head right now.
Did y'all know that the Earth is currently rotating counterclockwise at 1,000 miles per second? Sorry, miles per hour.
Yeah.
1,000 miles per hour.
That's why I never jump, because if I jump, then everything is just going to go past me.
But that's not true, and I'll tell you why. So as the world's rotating, we rotate with it.
Yeah,
right?
Correct.
Now, if you're ever driving down the highway and you're going 60 miles per hour, okay, you're going 60 miles per hour, cruise control, you usually don't feel like you're going 60 miles per hour.
No.
But if you decide to speed up to 70 or slow down to 30, you then feel those forces, right?
Yeah.
Acceleration and deacceleration.
That's right.
You don't feel forces unless there is acceleration or deacceleration. Since the Earth is constantly rotating at 1,000 miles per hour, doesn't change, doesn't change by 1 mile per hour ever. It's always constant. We never feel the acceleration and deacceleration. Now, let's say that the Earth just stopped on a dime. We would be thrown against the wall.
That would be so painful.
Everyone would die.
Everyone would die.
Yeah,
literally everyone.
That's not going to happen. But we don't feel,
unless there's a magic genie that comes out of a lantern and someone just randomly says, "Hey, I want the world to stop on the dime."
I think this would be really funny.
Yeah, that would be terrible. That's why I don't work with lanterns anymore.
I don't work with lanterns. I used to work at a lantern warehouse.
Did you rub a lot of them?
Usually, no, that was prohibited. But so we'd be thrown against the wall, right? But it's kind of like when we throw a ball in the air while going down the highway. It's inertia. The ball is going 60 miles per hour, just like you are. That's why when we jump, we don't go off to the side or anything, because we are going the same speed as the Earth. Right. We are also traveling 1,000 miles per hour, but you don't know it. So again, that's why the helicopter, which is also traveling 1,000 miles per hour, when it goes up in the air, it's still traveling 1,000 miles per hour. It doesn't stop.
At what point though does gravity, or at what point, whenever, do you have to be in orbit in order to be off of that 1,000 miles per hour?
Well, you have to be going the right enough speed.
Right enough speed.
Yeah.
So those guys in the International Space Station are going faster.
They're going about 22,000 miles per hour.
Whoa.
Now, actually, it's probably more about 15. Let me double check that. Did y'all know for you? But they are going extremely fast. Give me a second.
Please stand by while Sam looks up this DYK.
They're going 4.7 miles per second.
4.7 miles per second. Okay.
Which
it's fast.
Let me 15,000 miles per hour. So they have to, the International Space Station, and honestly, in every single orbiting body that we have in orbit, we have satellites, GPS, dish network, whatever, satellite radio, all that stuff has to be traveling at a certain speed to be able to orbit. If it's going too slow, it'll fall back down. If it's going too fast, then it'll leave orbit and it'll float off into space. So the International Space Station has to go a certain speed to where it's going around so fast. It's still dropping, but it's going so fast in a lateral direction that it just falls around the Earth.
Right.
In a way, it's always falling.
You know,
so yeah.
Before I ever knew you, Marcus was telling me about some guy in the academy that he hung out with. And Marcus, our friend, knows that I'm a big gamer.
Right.
And he knows the games that I played. And he was telling me that there was this guy named Sam that played Kerbal Space Program. And he's like, hey, like, I know that you play Kerbal. You guys would, like, love to talk, like, sometime.
You play Kerbal?
Dude. I've played Kerbal quite a bit.
I am a monster at that game.
I'm sure you are. I'm nowhere near what you probably have done. And to all of our listeners,
I take it less of a game and more of as almost like an educational program.
To all of our listeners that don't know what we're talking about, imagine being like a scientist of a planet of a bunch of different little green dudes.
Yeah.
Called Kerbals, right?
It's a space flight simulator.
And it's a space flight simulator.
It's a rocket science simulator.
Yeah.
So it uses real world physics, and you have to have, like, we're talking thrust to weight ratios. We're talking about delta V, which is change of velocity. We're talking atmospheric pressure and density. And then we're talking about gravitational constants for each planet. And there's a whole solar system for you to explore, but you have to use real world physics to do it. So it's not arcadey. You don't have to do math, but you have to be able to, you have to know what you're doing, and you have to understand how orbital mechanics works. You have to understand that inertia and retrograde and prograde burns and stuff. And you learn so much, and it's a video game.
Let me tell you, it is a hard game too. If you
it was hard.
There's a learning curve to it.
Anymore.
It's not like Call of Duty.
There is a learning curve,
but there is a learning curve that, like, it makes you, like, feel like you're smarter you can do it.
You will explode lots of times.
Oh yeah.
But it's fantastic. It's a great. As a matter of fact, a lot of orbital mechanics or physics college classes actually do. They have modules that's based off of Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, because it's just so accurate. I mean, it not only is it. I mean, it even simulates just atmospheric drag. Like if you were to put a big old wrecking ball on the top of your rocket, it's not going to fly as straight. It uses fluid dynamics, which is the way that wind and other fluids go around a certain object, like cars or rockets or whatever, and it simulates that. It's crazy, unbelievable. Can you believe it? That's crazy. I mean, we've gone so far.
Okay, so speaking of, since we're on all of this topic, right? We're talking about space, we're talking about orbits, we're talking about things. Sam, I got you something.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
And we can say that I got it for Hanukkah. We could say I got it as a Christmas present.
Well, it's Hanukkah because I'm Jewish.
And it's Christmas because I'm Christian. But regardless, I got you a present around the holidays. Okay. And Sam, I want you to just go ahead and open that real quick.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dan, I feel bad that I haven't gotten you anything.
No. Please don't.
But I do provide a lot of beer when you're here.
That's true. Yes.
And whiskey.
Yep. You absolutely do, and I definitely appreciate that.
My gosh, Dan, you shouldn't have. Gem Wonder. I don't know what that is.
You don't know what it is, yeah.
No.
Okay, he's opening the box.
I'm opening the box.
He sees
a
note.
Get ready here. Let me there we go.
He sees like a note that says, what's that note say?
Oh,
is that
so are these geoids? Oh my God! Oh, wait a second here. It has something to do with space.
It has something to do with space, people.
So we've got a list of the planets in our solar system. We got labradorite, wood grain stone. These are stones that are found on these not respective planets. Is it just?
Honestly, I don't know about the stones, but
okay.
It's He has a pamphlet open. He just closed the pamphlet and he's opening up, and there it is.
Oh my gosh! Oh my God! That's so cool.
There's a bunch of marbles, and they all look like the different planets going on right now.
Oh my God, Dan! This is badass. Oh wow! I pull it up. First of all, it makes it very satisfying. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
They can hear it.
It even says the planets.
Oh,
underneath.
does it? I didn't even know that it said the planets.
Wow! And you know what? Thank God Pluto's not
in here. There's no Pluto.
There's no Pluto because Pluto's not a planet. We've talked about this on episode 7 or something. Wow, Dan. Well, I appreciate it, dude. I gave you a
Yeah,
hug, but
dude.
we're in the middle of a show.
Hey, we're in the
so
middle
I'll
of
give
a
you a
show.
hug later. Oh my god, man! Thank
Yeah.
you so much. This is great. Where'd you find this? Online?
Yeah, just I think it was like Black Friday, and I was like, yeah, this is perfect. I mean, for me, people like it.
Okay. I see. I think it might be based off of maybe based off of like your birthstone, kind of.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna
You,
look
you
more
gotta
into
just
it.
like look at it.
I'm gonna look at them and read it and stuff.
like
But that's great. I'm actually gonna put that like right on my mantelpiece.
I got mantle position, people.
Mantle position. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Dan,
yeah.
Thank you
absolutely.
so much.
No
I
problem.
very
man.
much appreciate it.
Hey, for sure.
And it just happens that we'd be talking about space when you brought that
it
up.
was
So.
perfect. I was like, all right, that's
You're a good
perfect.
man. Now I feel awful that I haven't gotten you anything.
Do not feel
I'm
awful.
getting
hey,
you. I'm getting you something.
well, do you know
say
what
anything.
affirmations are? Like words of affirmation. Have you ever
Yeah,
heard
words
that?
of affirmation.
Yeah. So like my thing is, I love giving gifts.
Okay.
Like, I love just.
Do you, is words of affirmation your love language? Dan, I love you.
Ooh. No.
It's funny you should mention that because words of affirmation is mine.
Oh,
So,
really?
I like when people say
Yeah.
that they appreciate me.
I appreciate you.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I don't ever need gifts, It's just more about like sentimental sort of, stuff.
See, my
gifts
thing
are
is,
nice.
I love giving.
You like giving
I
gifts.
love giving
Yeah.
gifts. Not necessarily like maybe I don't know what that like counter of like affirmations to you. Like I like the affirmation of gift giving, even if it's like not their affirmation.
Right.
That's just how I show like my appreciation towards people.
Yeah.
But mine is, I think it's like it's quality time with like someone, and then also like physical touch.
Yeah.
That's just like I like being like close and like right next to someone.
For sure.
Yeah. But COVID, 6 feet apart, can't
6
really
feet,
do
6
it.
feet away.
Yep.
So
That's why I tell
Sorry.
all of the dates.
you have to change all that now.
Yep.
Okay, moving on, huh?
Yeah,
let's do something. Let's do.
Throw us another topic.
Okay, well, hold on. I gotta find.
I'm pretty sure that like that first topic lasts us like 10 minutes or so.
Pretty good. We just are really good talkers, and hopefully people enjoy hearing us talk because that's the whole reason we're doing this. You know what I mean. Okay. Okay, this is on the other end of the spectrum. The world has become infested with rabid dogs with the intelligence of a 5-year-old.
What?
Where do you hole up to survive the apocalypse?
Okay, all right. So,
Okay.
All
right.
Let me think. Okay, so these dogs have the intelligence
So
of
they have the
5-year-olds.
intelligence of a 5-year-old.
So they can technically open doors,
So
right?
they can open doors. Okay, anything a 5-year-old can do, they can do. So open doors. They have a general idea of direction. They don't have to worry about object permanence because
they can't do algebra.
They can't do algebra.
No.
And they can't play the stock market either.
They can't do no.
But they are able to at least get around.
Yes.
Open doors.
They can't drive.
They can remember your face.
They can remember our face.
Yeah, but don't worry about driving because they're dogs. They're still dogs.
I mean, a dog could drive if it has the intelligence to.
Okay, well,
It has all the
anything a
motor
dog
skills.
like anything a dog just cannot do for sure. Then they can't do opening doors. That's a bit of a stretch, but we'll give them opening doors.
So like flying planes.
No, they cannot fly planes.
Okay.
Dogs cannot fly planes, Dan.
Neither can 5-year-olds.
Neither can 5-year-olds. You should know this.
So then we should go up into the sky.
Well, that's just not a good. I mean, what do you mean in the sky? Like in a plane?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about fuel?
Well, we land very quickly.
No, and
before
then they will know. They will know. Okay, they'll know.
They're 5-year-olds. They're dogs. They're 5-year-old dogs.
Yeah, but they're rabid and they're gonna smell us out. They're dogs. Okay. All right. So what I think we should do
Okay, I'll hear you out.
is we should find an island.
Okay. An island.
We're talking an island in the middle of nowhere because they can swim to us. Maybe. But even if they
Possibly.
do, they have to doggy paddle, and doggy paddle is a very slow mode of transportation.
Yes.
So therefore, we can pick them off with guns.
With guns.
Weapons.
Are these okay? Yeah.
But we're
I
gonna
mean,
have
I
to.
see her.
This is like a zombie apocalypse, except they're dogs.
Okay, hear me out. To make this non-lethal, they're 5-year-olds, right?
They're dogs.
They're dogs, but
With
they
a
have their
5-year-old
mind.
intelligence. Yeah.
And what do 5-year-olds like? They like playing, and they like toys.
You're not
just,
getting it.
We just
You're
throw them.
You're just not getting it.
We just have 1,000 tennis balls, and we just continue throwing tennis balls. And
I love dogs, but if there's a bunch of rabid dogs coming after me, I'm gonna mow them down.
If you want to be lethal, we can be lethal.
What would you do in a zombie apocalypse?
I would mow them down.
Mow them down.
This isn't zombies, though. We're talking about dogs.
These
Sam.
are rabid dogs that are gonna kill you unless it's either you or it's them. Okay. All right, moving on.
I'm thinking about the 5-year-olds. What kind of a question was that, anyways? That's like not realistic.
I don't know. It was very random. Okay, how about this one's more down to earth, and this is not very interesting. But do you always have to have the latest phone? The answer is no. Okay, moving on. Do you have the latest phone?
I don't have the latest phone, but
I know we talked about this on episode 0, but
Santa might be.
I'll never forget that. You know, when you look at your phone, especially your iPhones, for your iPhone users, the telephone app button or whatever is a silhouette of a telephone, of an old school telephone. How many kids that have cell phones now don't know what that is?
I don't know. If you are a DYK listener and you have a child, or also you are a child, let us know.
If you are a child with a Spotify membership. All right. Moving on. What problems will technology solve in the next 5 years? What problems will it create? I want to lead into real quick the Netflix show Black Mirror.
Ooh, hate that. I don't like Black Mirror whatsoever, but continue. What, you like Black Mirror?
Yeah, that's my favorite show on Netflix.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
That is
it's a good show.
It's a horrible show. Not because it's
why?
like
Is
it's
it a bad
production.
What do you mean?
It's like it messes with your head. Like, it is messed up stuff.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
It's good television. What do you want to be bored when you're watching a television show?
Okay, I do not get bored watching TV. I watch great shows. I do. I watch great shows.
Like what?
Like what? Okay, have you ever heard of Undoing?
No.
Well, it has Nicole Kidman and also the guy in Love Actually.
Okay, great. So here we go. Black Mirror.
Okay,
First of all, Black Mirror. For those who don't know,
it was a good series. It was 6 episodes.
It's on. No, it's on Netflix. It is a pretty much a modern day Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone was an old show that came out that just kind of every episode was a different universe and a different story, and that's how Black Mirror is. You can watch any episode you want. You don't have to worry about keeping up with something because every episode is different. It's fantastic. But Black Mirror, the whole thing about it is it talks about how technology can be dangerous and how we can take it to a level that is invasive, that is dangerous. So it kind of opens your mind about what could happen in the use of cell phones and technology and virtual reality and the next upcoming sort of things, right?
So I've seen a couple of these.
It's a great. Okay, what episodes did you see?
So I saw the one with the child.
Okay. Yeah.
You know which one that I'm talking about.
The helicopter parenting one. Where she puts the thing in her head so she can see through her child's eyes.
No.
Does that not sound interesting?
No. It was the one where the kid put something bad on. No, the kid was caught doing something on the internet just through his webcam.
Yeah.
That one's messed up.
It's messed up, but it's interesting though. It's suspenseful.
Yes. Yeah, like the 5-star rating in the 5
Nosedive.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Nosedive. The one where they go into like a virtual reality simulation or maybe like something like that. They go, they're doing something in like maybe a house or something.
Play test. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway,
so you really like these.
I really like the show. It's a fantastic show, and every episode is going to leave you feeling either numb or scared or maybe laugh a little bit or just have there's a couple episodes that give me just a pretty much an existential breakdown, existential crisis.
And you like that?
I like that because
it
just opens your mind about things that you never thought about. Every episode is so unique and just has such a unique story, and it just keeps you captivated. But anyway, Black Mirror, that is a very, I feel like, a real world indication of where we're going.
Okay. Hey, DYKers, if you do have an episode of Black Mirror that you like, let us know and I will watch that episode. Okay. I'll do that for you. Just like I'll get punched in the face. Like, I want to make this more interactive, and people, let me know if you have a Black Mirror episode that you do like. Let me know what it is. by visiting our Instagram at dyk_podcast or learn something at didyallknow.com. And I will watch that episode and I will critique it via social media or
We'll
something.
have a DYK watch party.
A DYK watch
What if
party.
we had a live event where we watched an episode of Black Mirror?
Yeah.
And our listeners
And Toby showed up?
they can tune in and watch us watch this show. I mean, I don't think we're that cool yet, but that
No.
would be, something.
You know what's cool about us right now, though?
What's that?
We have 70 active listeners. People that tune into us every single week.
You're right.
70 people.
I'll be first to tell you, we don't care about numbers. We care about the individual.
I care about the individual.
70.
It
70 is a lot.
That's awesome.
You can't fill a standard classroom with 70 people.
No, you
unless
can't.
it's maybe a college class.
Yeah. If we had all of those people.
A standard fourth grade geometry class, you cannot fill with 70 people.
We could not fit 70 people into this apartment where we're recording right now.
No, we can't.
No.
So our
We
podcast
could try,
is bigger
though.
than my own apartment.
Toby, if you want to come from Germany and everyone else that's listening, if you want to
Could you imagine
to Plano, Texas?
So this is something like we have a pretty popular podcast, or not podcast, pretty popular Instagram for my fire station 43, and on Instagram. And it was after we started getting really big, like we have 11,000 followers. After we started getting really big, we started getting people just who were in the Dallas area, and they're like, I gotta stop by Dallas Fire Rescue Station 43.
Yeah.
And it happened all the time. And they would cut. We had people bring us cookies. We had people come in and just want to say hi. We got people who wanted to apply for Dallas, but they also follow the Instagram. And could you imagine if, down the road, this podcast gets really interesting and lots of people love it. And lots of people want to watch it or listen to it and stuff. And Toby, who's been around since day one.
Toby, the day oneer.
We'll just fly him out.
Yeah.
Toby, you're coming to Dallas, Texas, baby.
Ooh, okay. So actually, Toby told me the reason why he found us is because he likes like linguistics and also like the vernacular of like Texans and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he typed in like on Spotify like Texan and then like learning or something like that.
No way.
And that's how like we popped up.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's SEO. That's search engine optimization because whatever we did,
that's a BERT term.
Yeah,
callback.
Whatever we did in our not the biography, on the bio, like in the bio, we just had those words. We had Texan and then also like learning. I remember like putting all that stuff in there, and so yeah, that's how he found us all the way in Germany. So people, whenever you are trying to influence someone, do recognize that your words matter, not just whatever content you're putting out there, but your words matter.
Like that?
Yeah, Sam just winked. That's why he was so silent.
All right, moving on. But yeah, Toby, great guy.
Keep going.
Okay, all right. Okay, how much time do you spend on the internet, and what do you usually do?
I can't necessarily.
Do you surf the web while you're at work?
Do I surf the web while I'm at work?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, I don't really surf the web.
What a good employee.
I mean, like, will I take like a little bit of a break and just look at a couple of TikToks? Sure.
Okay.
But I won't like spend like 15, 30 minutes just like looking. Like if I'm on the clock, like I'm working, right?
Right.
Because I mean, someone's like paying me, whatever.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'll take like breaks, just like a smoker takes a break. Like I take a mental break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I like to watch YouTube videos usually and go down that rabbit hole we were talking about, down to the mud huts.
All the way to the mud huts.
But I also frequent Reddit a lot.
Okay.
So that's a big thing. I don't spend a lot of time on the internet. It's usually just, I guess technically if I use my phone, it's internet, but
I know.
That wasn't a very good topic. Anyway, let's move on.
Move it on.
Let's see here. What is something popular now that annoys you?
Popular now that annoys me.
On the top of my head, the first thing I think about is just like lingo in general. People using the specific lingo that drives me crazy.
Sus?
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, I love sus.
Okay. What else though?
Whoa. Master classes. That pisses me off.
What is that?
Like whenever anyone like who knows something comes out with a master class where they just like they share it and say, hey, here's the free PDF, but if you want more info, like you got to buy the full product online, and I will tell you everything I know to gain 30,000 followers in less than 2 hours. Really? You're not like, you don't know all this stuff?
No.
Have you never seen like an Instagram ad of someone trying to sell their own masterclass? It is annoying. I'm actually getting heated right now.
I've seen some ads, especially on YouTube. The guy that he's like he plays the stock market all the time. He's like, I used $10,000 to turn it into $5 million, and I'm sitting in my brand new Bugatti.
And it's clickbait.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't like it.
You know, I turned $1,000 to $4,000 in the stock market.
And
where's my show?
I find that more credible than like whatever he's doing.
Oh yeah,
because like I know you.
How about okay, let's talk about something crazy. All right, we're gonna keep this on the DL because this could open up a bad can of worms. How about the fact that your ads on Instagram are so tailored to you? Do you have any?
Oh yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
Okay, my thoughts on that, man.
Let me tell you right now. I was at work and I was talking to my captain about his son wanted gaming headphones.
Yeah, it's gonna show up. It's gonna show up on your ads or his ads.
And I mentioned I talked about some stuff about gaming headphones, especially for like for the Xbox and for like PC. The way that it was he was looking for them. And I never looked up anything on Google. I never looked up anything on my phone whatsoever. And then on Instagram, I started getting ads for gaming headphones. I mean, it's impossible. I mean, it's just...
You know what I think about that? Even though Facebook and Instagram, which they're the same company, have come out and said, we do not listen to you, that does not mean that there's not something on your iPhone that does listen to you.
Yeah.
And feeds that through Facebook Pixel. Do you know what Facebook Pixel is?
No.
Facebook Pixel.
Oh, is it like a facial recognition?
No.
Oh, okay.
Facebook Pixel is something that every single website can add to themselves, as to where if you are looking on that website and you're looking up anything on that website itself, Facebook can read that info, like what you're looking up, and then start feeding you ads like through Facebook or through Instagram.
Okay.
So similar to like what you're talking about.
It's built in. It's like you can go to any website. If they got a Facebook Pixel, you're going to start seeing ads for that website.
Yeah, you'll start seeing ads
Jack
for like
Link's
the
beef
products.
jerky. You know, if it's got a Facebook Pixel, and next time you log into Facebook, you're going to get Jack Link's.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Gotcha.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I mean, I always thought that had something to do with like the cookies on the internet and stuff like that too.
It's similar.
Yeah.
I would say it's very similar. But anyways, yeah, it is messed up because it's like they did come out and say like, hey, like we don't do that. But at the same time, it's like, something is going on that is not okay, that hasn't been like come out and said like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
There's like something on your phone right now, some app or something that is recognizing that we're talking right now. I guarantee I would 100% back that up just by the fact of like what I've seen through my ads, which at the same time, ads tailored to you.
Yeah.
How bad is that? Is that bad?
Have you ever bought something from an ad? And I'm not talking about the double decker chalupa from Taco Bell, but
I have,
because I saw that on TV and I was like, my God. But what was the last time an ad was like, man, I'm buying that, whether it be food or clothing or whatever.
Okay, well,
cologne. I don't know.
Now we're getting into a different topic, such as even billboards. When have you looked at a billboard and said...
when was the last time you looked at a piece of advertisement, no matter what the medium was, that made you buy that product? Go.
It was probably like from an immediate click the ad and then buy something years ago.
Okay.
It was years ago, and it was a pair of sunglasses. And me and my parents, we thought that I had gone scammed because it was like Ray-Ban 70% off.
Well, isn't that sad that you think you're getting scammed just by using an ad, what it's meant to do? You know what I mean?
But it was like Ray-Ban 70% off, and as soon as I got click purchase on it, they were going to be cool Ray-Bans. My either my card or my bank account immediately like triggered it for fraud.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. But get this, they still showed up. The sunglasses still showed up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're probably very cheap sunglasses, and the whole point was just to try to get your card information or whatever.
I don't possibly, but it happened. But that was
trying to cover their butts by sending you a product.
that was like 5-10 years ago, right? Like it was a long time ago. Now, I can just I could talk about something and I will see it, but I won't directly go into that ad itself and start buying that product. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
Only
yeah,
because
same.
it's like.
Well, I saw a billboard on 75 that was 2 for 1 appetizers at Applebee's. I went straight there, but just kidding. But no, I really can't remember the last time I saw an ad and I was like, all right, I'm buying that right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting though,
and you wonder how many if it doesn't work for you, it's got to work for somebody, or they wouldn't spend their money on advertising like that.
Eventually it brings people around just like a billboard does. It's about the amount of eyes that see it and then the amount of reactions from it. And then eventually it's like a funnel of how many people can I get to see this? How many people can I get to click on it? And then how many people can I get to buy on it? So it's a numbers game.
Yeah. Okay. Well then let's go in that case. Let's go one more. What do you think?
Yeah. Go again. I'm going to snag one last brewski.
Okay. Well then, let me see here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. There's some good ones here. Okay. This is good. We'll talk about a little bit of the past here. You ready? Mm-hmm. Records, tapes, CDs, MP3s, streaming. Which did you grow up with? What is good and bad about each?
Records. Oh, that is a good because we kind of date ourselves a little bit.
The what?
We date ourselves.
Oh yeah, date ourselves. Yeah. So okay, for example, what medium did you start listening to music a lot to?
CDs.
Okay, same.
CDs.
Now CDs, but it quickly turned into the MP3 game.
Yeah.
But I remember what was your first CD? I do remember. I remember
first one I remember itself was this is probably not the first one that I ever got, but the first one that I remember is whenever I was at McDonald's and I got a Yu-Gi-Oh CD that had 3 different songs from Yu-Gi-Oh on it.
What?
I'm not even kidding.
It's actually funny that you mentioned that because I totally forgot about this. Oh, keep going.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. That was the one that I listened to a lot of because it's it was a free one that I got.
Right.
I was very little.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to lead into is that when I was very young, living back in Seattle, I didn't move away from Seattle until I was 10 years old. But I remember that McDonald's was selling in the kids' meals, they were selling hit clips. Do you know what those are?
Mm-hmm.
Hit clips. And I remember I had a hit clip for Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again, and it was a 30-second clip of it, and you put it, it's like a little cartridge, you put it in the thing, and then you listen to it. And that was my first iteration of wow, I have a portable music playing device, right? Well, fast forward, my brothers, it's kind of funny, they had the cassette deck, right? They didn't listen to cassettes, though. My grandparents did, but they didn't listen to cassettes, but they would use their cassette to they would plug in it's like an apparatus that plugs into the cassette that has a wire that comes out of it. Okay. It's an aux cord that goes to your CD player to play CDs through your cassette deck. Have you ever seen that?
No.
That's a thing. Okay. Yeah, it's a literal cassette that has a wire coming off of it.
Okay.
And it's supposed to pretty much turn your cassette deck into a CD player by using your own Walkman or own CD player. That was the thing. That was a big thing.
Well, they have those car cassette to aux cables, right? Have you ever seen those?
That's what I'm talking about, Dan. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Are you kidding me?
I'm okay. Honestly, I was thinking about something else while you're
Oh my God, where have you been? Okay, that's exactly what I'm fucking. Excuse me. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Let's run it back.
I'll just bleep it. I'll bleep it.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Anyway, so that's exactly what I'm talking about. So, yeah. So there's that, right? Okay. Moving on. I promise this is a PG rated show. I was just very flabbergasted.
Now
that
you
did
know what it's like whenever I just zone out.
Right, right, exactly. Yeah. Well, what do you mean? Oh, you mean those things that you were talking about for the last 20 minutes?
Well, you said it plugs into a Walkman, right?
Yeah, it plugs.
Well, mine plugged into the iPhone, okay? It's a little bit different.
Okay, well, you just use the same old,
It's the same
ancient
aux.
technology like later down the road.
Yeah, later down the road in the car.
Let me teach you what I used when I was growing up.
Okay.
All right, so when I got my CD player, right? I got my CD player finally when I was young, and I remember my very first CD I ever got that I bought that wasn't either Will Smith's Millennium, Will Smith's Wild Wild West soundtrack,
Wild Wild West,
or Limp Bizkit, Chocolate Starfish, and Hot Dog Flavored Water. But it was Totally Hits 2003. And there was 2 songs on there I listened to.
Dude, you got those Now CDs?
No, it was off-brand Now. It was Totally Hits. And there was 2 songs I listened to all the time. Simple Plan's Addicted.
Yes. Okay, Simple Plan. To you. Simple Plan is good. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Don't want to hear it. Step up, step up, step
Was
up.
that Simple Plan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And number 2, Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy. He was a skater boy, says he a later boy.
Yeah.
It wasn't good enough for her. So anyway, those are the 2 songs I listen to all the time. But then, shortly after, my life changed musically when I finally bought my first real CD. That I listened to this band, and I listen to this band and this album still this day. I don't listen to the recent stuff this band does because I don't like it. But it was Fall Out Boy's Under the Cork Tree.
Oh, dude, Fall Out Boy.
That was my very first CD. I lived that CD, and I lived that band until they started coming out with all this new stuff. But
Fall Out Boy had some good stuff while we were growing up.
My God, yeah.
Oh, my
Even their
goodness.
first album, whatever their first album, I forgot what it was. But their very first album, their freshman album, was super good. Sophomore album, Under the Cork Tree, also really good. Infinity on High, not bad. Everything after that, not a fan. That's okay if you are. But
Panic at the Disco, that's another throwback right
Panic
there.
at the Disco was my second CD I got.
Yeah.
Panic at the Disco, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, which is their freshman album, which is fantastic. No, every single
Did you say
lyric.
freshman?
Their freshman album, yeah.
Is that what they call it whenever it's like the first album?
I like their sophomore album or their freshman album, yeah. I think they usually say like sophomore album or like their second one, but I call it their freshman album because, whatever. But that was their first album. Then they had Pretty Odd, right, which was okay. And then everything after that was also garbage. But if you like it, it's okay.
Okay,
but,
out of all artists, I really feel for Nickelback because they just got shredded on the internet right next to Nicolas Cage.
It turned into a meme.
Right next to Nicolas Cage, man.
Well, Nicolas
Do you know
Cage,
do you know why Nicolas Cage did all of the movies that he did?
Uh-huh.
You do know?
No, I don't know.
Okay. It's because he always wanted to make sure that he could support his family and his mother and anyone else that he's very personally close with. He said that he would take any single movie role to make some money so then he could help support them.
I was about to say,
this guy
don't
got
we all
shredded.
work to make money and do things for people or ourselves?
Well, yeah, sure.
But you're saying that he stooped down to being the lead actor in The Wicker Man.
In what? Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider. Yeah.
The National Treasure. Hey, that is
fantastic.
It's a national treasure, man.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Even the sequel, Book of Secrets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but real quick.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Back to the music real quick because I want to explain to you why you didn't have to use a cassette connected to your iPod or iPhone or whatever. Growing up, before I had a car that had an aux port, which was by far, that was like God's gift to music in my eyes at that time when I was growing up. I had an FM transmitter. You know what I'm talking about?
So it's not like Bluetooth.
No, it's not. So you plug into your phone or iPod or whatever MP3 player, and it had this. You plug it in, but it has a big old kind of control panel that you choose a frequency.
Oh yes,
and then you go to like 89.7 on your radio, and then you could play music.
I did have that.
I had that for the longest time. I went through so many because I couldn't figure out which one was best, and then I finally bought a car that had an aux cord, and it was a game changer until Bluetooth came around.
Oh yeah, and
now that's even more of a game changer.
Oh, for sure,
you know
Bluetooth, and then
sooner or later our music's gonna be embedded into our head.
I can't wait. No, I'm just kidding. That's some Black Mirror stuff to
music,
bring it back.
It's true, but music is a massive part of my life.
Really?
The $10 I spend on Spotify every month is the most important $10 I spend a month.
Wait, I never saw your Spotify rap.
Huh?
I never saw your Spotify Wrapped.
Wrapped? Oh yeah.
Wait, what is it? Do you have it?
Yeah, I
with
have
you?
it. Yeah.
I could show you mine real quick.
Yeah, sure.
I'll show you mine.
We'll
I'll show you
end
mine.
on this. Let's talk about.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about music.
I will show you mine while you look up yours.
Okay, I'm looking at it. I have it right.
Okay, here we go.
For 2020.
Mine.
Okay.
Top artist. We'll do top artist and then top songs and then also actually no. Should we do minutes?
And no, just go from top left to bottom right.
Top left to bottom. Okay,
Yeah,
so
top artist, top songs, music listened, and top genre.
Okay, top artist.
Okay.
Post Malone,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Childers, Harry Styles.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wow. Greta Van Fleet,
Okay.
and then Midland. They're country.
Okay. Wow. Man. Mine's
Wait.
gonna be
Okay.
very
So are you
different.
gonna do your artist first?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
go.
wow. Very different. My top artist is Dance Gavin Dance.
What?
Dance Gavin Dance is a post-hardcore alternative band.
Okay. I feel like I'm about to learn a lot about you, Sam.
You're about to learn a lot. So Dance Gavin Dance. Second is Chromeo. Chromeo is a modern day kind of 80s funk band.
Okay.
And they're fantastic. And it's a duo of two people, one of them being Jewish, one of them being I think he's like Iranian or something like that. So
Cool.
they come together and make beautiful music. They're
Cool,
from
cool.
Montreal. Number 3 is a group called Division.
Division.
It's spelled DVSN. It's
Okay.
it's kind of a shortened down version of it.
Is this like all electronic music?
No, Division is actually super hardcore R&B.
R&B.
I listen to
Rap?
I listen to everything R&B.
Well, yeah.
So I listen. So they're very. It's one guy, but I think he has like kind of like a guy who does like his background stuff. But he's a very good vocalist, and it's just really smooth, sexy R&B.
Mm-hmm.
It's great stuff. Number 4. I actually don't really know how to pronounce this band, so I'm just gonna go with Nixix.
Nixix?
And it's a electronic artist.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. Not like dubstep or anything like that, but he's more of like a kind of like a chill electronic. Sorta.
Okay.
It's hard to explain. I'm actually kind of surprised he's up there. Not gonna lie. But number 5 is Home Shake. Home Shake is a
Dude, I'm 0 for 5 for all the ones that like you listen to.
Home Shake is a real chill, more of an electronic artist, but he has really good vocals, a very beautiful singing voice.
Okay.
And and it kind of he just kind of talks about like regular old stuff, like relationships and things like that. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, okay, yeah. So that was your artist.
Yeah. No one's gonna. Yeah.
No one's gonna know your songs at this point.
Hey,
I feel like.
contact us at digital.com or DYK_podcast on Instagram, or learn something at didyallknow.com if you know any of those artists. So there we go.
Toby's like, I have the exact same 5 artists.
Toby's like, dude,
dude,
we're best friends.
Okay, my top. You're.
Go ahead. Is it a Harry Styles song?
Yes. How'd you know? How'd you know?
I knew it. Watermelon Sugar?
Yes.
I knew it.
How did you know?
Because everyone's obsessed with that song right now.
it was so good.
It's
It
so
was so
good.
great. Okay, so yeah, Watermelon Sugar is my top song.
Okay.
Just like every other basic white girl, but second song,
Okay.
Blinding Lights. Do you know who?
That's The Weeknd.
Yep. Okay, here we go. You might not know this one. It's country. Slow Burn. Have you heard of it? Heard of it?
Is it Tyler Childers?
No. That'd be my 4th. Casey Musgraves.
Okay.
Slow Burn. And that's just because I was listening to this. I was watching this series called Yellowstone. Have you heard of Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Yeah, the song was on there, and I was like, whoa, that song hits.
Yeah, I would say it hits big time.
It hits. And then number 4, Feathered Indians.
Feathered Indians, classic.
And then number 5, Black Smoke Rising.
Okay.
And that is by Greta Van Fleet, which is my number 4 artist.
All right.
So that's my top 5.
Buckle these impressions on the inside. Okay, so
Dude, it's so good.
That's a great song.
I love me some country.
I don't listen to a lot of country, but I do listen a little bit in Tyler Childers.
Well,
is
you
one of
just
them,
haven't you just haven't hung out in the car with me, sir.
so. I guess not. Let's go on a road trip, dude. Okay, my top songs. Number 1, Dragon Ball Do-Rag. Wow. I'm not kidding. It's called Dragon Ball Do-Rag.
Okay.
It is,
All right.
It's a song by an artist called Thundercat.
Oh.
and I've seen him live before, and he is a funk artist for the most part. It is an awesome song, very sexy. Got nothing else to tell you about it. It's a great song. Okay. Number 2, it's a song called "Afraid," which is a R&B song from Xavier. My God, I can't believe I forgot his last name.
Describe the genre of R&B. That's like, is it like rap and soul?
Xavier Omar.
Like R&B.
Yeah, R&B is like
Rap and soul, right?
Yeah, well, not really necessarily rap, but it's just like slow, kind of. Just
is there
like
lyrics?
Low, yeah,
Okay,
like
okay.
low beat, sort of like sexy music. R&B. We're talking like R. Kelly. I know, I get it. I'm sorry, but he's or like Boys to Men,
Okay.
or I'm trying to think back so you can think now.
Yeah, R. Kelly was just a terrible example,
Usher,
but at the same time.
early Usher was R&B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like Confessions and Burn and stuff from his Confessions album.
Yeah.
And that's R&B.
Okay.
Technically The Weeknd is kind of R&B. It's more electronic R&B, but he's like R&B. Like the song Often. That's R&B. Okay.
We're talking. I've heard of it.
We're talking.
But yeah.
Wow, I love songs. So we're talking like slow, soulful lyrics.
Yeah.
And or vocals and yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Cool. So that was an
and
R&B.
usually has to do a lot with intercourse.
Was that
not always, but it's good. It's good music. I can't believe you never heard of R&B.
No, I've heard of R&B. I just was never able to define R&B.
This song is called Checklist. It's a song by an artist called Max. The reason why I listen to it a lot and I found it is because it features Chromeo, that 80s funk band I told you about.
Okay.
Really, really fun song. Really lighthearted. Check it out. Checklist by Max. Fourth song, Think About Me. Think About Me is it's an R&B song from Division.
Okay.
And
Division was on your artist.
I mean, we're talking about songs where you just want to sit down, have a drink, and like think.
Think about me. Think about you.
No, it's not a Shania Twain song. But it's, good job. And the fifth song is a song called Blossom by Coletta, which is definitely a different genre. It is a more of a hard rock punk sort of metalcore band.
Blossom.
With melodic vocals. Great song. Awesome song. Very good lyrics.
Okay.
Really teaches a lesson.
Nice.
Go ahead. And how many minutes of Spotify have you listened to?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me look it up. Okay, so I'm a podcast guy.
Yeah.
I love podcasts.
Okay.
So my
it's gonna be
minutes
huge.
No, my minutes listened for songs itself, not that big.
Oh, okay.
Because it only does songs.
Does it split
doesn't
it
do
up?
like
Okay.
it splits it up. Minutes listened for songs 15,941.
Okay, I'm at 28,700.
28,000.
Yeah.
That's like a good average.
That's
right
a good
there.
average,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. Top genre.
Go ahead.
Pop.
Pop. Get this. My top genre is lo-fi beats. No, I can explain. I like lo-fi beats. I like really, really, really chill music because
Now, is this when you're playing video games or in the car or where are you listening to these lo-fi beats?
Sleeping mostly.
Really?
So at night, 70% of the time, I'm like usually listening when I'm sleeping. 30% of the time, if I'm not listening to it, different. I listen to all genres of music. I assure you. I listened to polka the other day. Come on. So I just appreciate music for what it is, and like 30% of the time, I'll listen to like lo-fi, like especially at nighttime. You're just like feeling it. It's like lo-fi, just real chill music. Hang out. But when I'm sleeping, I put on the sleep timer on Spotify, and I'll play some lo-fi music and fall asleep to it, and it's very relaxing. And that's probably why that's my top genre, because it plays for at least an hour before it turns off.
Yep, makes sense.
So just it's just by the fact that I've been playing it, even though I'm not awake. The fact that it plays it, that's what's my top genre: lo-fi beats.
Okay,
so,
all right.
Lo-fi beats you can study to YouTube. Check it out. So. But yeah, anyway, that's cool. So
dude, I love this podcast.
This was great. We had a wonderful episode. It was very laissez-faire.
Yeah.
Again, let me remind you, Wesley, our beloved third hostman, is having a child, and he will be here every once in a while, but all the time. But we are going to surprise you guys with a lot of awesome interviewees.
Fresh content.
Yeah.
You'll see people time and time again, just like whoever we want to have as like a third person, but you will always just expect Sam and I.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
We're going to be here for the long haul. We're here for you guys. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog, tell your cat. That's Did Y'all Know? That's episode 11, correct?
Yes.
And so keep tuning in. We got a lot of Slices of Life going on. And thank you for listening. And see you later.